Hello guys, this is Reese from Bommarito St. Peter's Volkswagen in St. Louis. Another video that I'm bringing you from my garage. Today we're talking about a 2022 Volkswagen Jetta, what we know so far. Over my shoulder you can see that's the video of the 2020 Jetta. That's habanero orange. They're not doing that color anymore. That body style is going to be pretty much the same, but there are going to be some tweaks for the 2022 Jetta. And I apologize if I look down, but that's where my iPad is, or it has my change notes on it. So if I look down at that, I'm sorry. I'm not professional. I'm not polished. I'm just a car salesman that likes to make videos and sell cars. So let's dive into it. So I'm going to cover here Jetta, and then GLI Autobahn will be separate in a separate video, but for 2022 there's going to be some big changes. Okay, so the front end and the back end do get a refresh on them. They're going to look a little different. For the things that are going to be new on all Jetta trims, they all get a 1.5 liter turbo engine, an Evo engine with increased 158 horsepower. It's the same engine that's in the Taos, so they're going to get better responsiveness, less turbo lag, all those good things there, and still keep fuel economy. New exterior color is called Rising Blue Metallic. It replaces Silk Blue Metallic, and it looks pretty good. You'll also be able to get that on a GLI. The new front grille design, it's a little larger grille. Also, you're going to have heated side mirrors, new front and rear bumpers, also front assist with pedestrian monitoring included in autonomous emergency braking. So the pedestrian monitoring is an upgrade, but you did have front assist, so they kind of upgraded it to pedestrian monitoring. Interior chrome package, so I think the switches and the little tips of the window knobs and things are going to have, and also the trunk release will have a little silver tip on them there, or the chrome. Then the center and door armrest stitching. So they've added a little more stitching to the armrest and to the center armrest and the armrest on both the passenger and driver's side door. We've seen this already on the Tiguan, so that's going to be nice. And it says gear shift stitching. So you're going to add that too. Gives a little more premium feel. And I presume that this is going to get the new shifter like the Taos has. So far, every 2022 model that's come out has that new shifter. So it looks like they're getting away from the old shifter that they've had forever, and they're going to the backlit piano black shifter with the lights on top for your gear. Nothing was deleted for the 2022 model year. Jetta S. Jetta S gets a 16-inch alloy wheel. Digital cockpit. So this digital cockpit is your basic one. Okay, so this, it says basic here. It's not calling it the non-customizable one, so it might be different than what's in the Taos. But when it says the composite color radio and all of that stuff, that Taos comes with the base one where there's three views. There's a tachometer, there's a speedometer, and then there's a combo one. I'm assuming that that's going to have the same one, even though it's worded different here for Jetta. But digital cockpit is now standard in every model. So no more analog dials or instrument clusters. Rhombus seat, cloth seat covers, rhombus stitch. So this showed up in the Beetle, and in the Taos, there's this rhombus type pattern on the S model in the dash and also on the seats. So I think that's what they're getting to as well. Blind spot monitoring, front assist, and an available IQ drive. Now, we first saw this with the Taos. That looks delicious. We first saw this with the Taos, and now we're seeing it here, where you can add an IQ package to the vehicle. If you add an IQ package to the S, it's going to give you travel assist, emergency assist, where it actually will stop the car and honk for help if you become incapacitated, incoherent, or otherwise have a medical emergency. Adaptive cruise control on a Jetta S. This is big. Also lane assist, eco leather steering wheel. So instead of that hard plastic steering wheel that's textured for the S, you're now going to get a leather wrapped steering wheel if you get the IQ package on the S. An auto dimming rear view mirror, and then also rain sensor for rain sensing wipers. So that's big. I thought they were going to do what they did with the Taos, whereas if you got this IQ package, you also got a heated steering wheel, but there's no mention of a heated steering wheel, so maybe not even on the S. Next up is a Jetta S Plus or Sport. We're going to call it a Jetta Sport. Jetta Sport is back. The last year we had this was 2018. So it's going to have the cross differential lock or XDS differential lock, new wheel design, and black accents. Black mirror caps, which were on the 2018 Jetta Sport. Also atmosphere cloth. So that's going to be a different cloth pattern. And then black headliner. So it's going to have a black headliner like the Cross Sport does. So that's going to be nice as well. All of the models are coming out with some type of black wheel package. So you're able to get a black wheel package, including the Jetta. That's coming up. Jetta SE, 17-inch alloy wheels, standard IQ drive, which again includes travel assist, emergency assist, adaptive cruise control, lane assist, the eco leather wrap steering wheel, auto dimming rear view mirror, rain sensor, and remote start. Okay, those are all going to be standard on the Jetta SE. Optional 17-inch black wheel package and an optional sunroof. The sunroof is now optional on the Jetta SE. That's a big difference as well. Then we go to a Jetta SEL. Jetta SEL is going to be the top of the line unit now. New for 2022, 17-inch alloy wheel, door stitching, so it's going to have that premium stitching in the door inset, kind of like the Tiguan does, the Atlas does, the Cross Sport does. New interior decors, they're not being specific there, but I'm guessing we may have a new interior color as well. And front accent lights. They're going to look like fogs, but they're going to be on the bottom right and bottom left corner of the front of the car. You saw that in the reveal. They're kind of like just another light, like an LED or something. Kind of like a fog, but I don't think they're intended to be fog lights. And that's it. Jetta SEL. What I'm guessing is the SEL still will have Beats audio. There's no mention of it here, so it's not a change. So I'm assuming we keep that. Instead of having two trims with Beats audio now, it looks like we may only have one. I don't see that being on the Jetta SE. As for the SEL Premium, it's gone. There is no SEL Premium. SEL's top of the line for the Jetta. Let's see here. That digital cockpit on that SEL, I'm going to assume, that, again, it doesn't mention it here, is going to have that digital cockpit Pro. There's no mention of navigation, but you were able to get that in the SEL Premium. You weren't able to get that in the SEL, so I'm not sure about navigation, but of course you're still going to have wireless charging and wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto for navigation, so you may not even need it. That's it on the Jetta lineup for 2022. If you have any questions about that, type a comment down below, and I'll answer you as quick and as efficiently as I can. Also, you can give me a call or shoot me a text at 636-290-4257. That's my number. If you want to order a car, we're in that day and age now where ordering a car, if you want an exact car, the chances of you finding it on a lot somewhere are going to be slim to none unless you do an exhaustive multi-state or nationwide search for a vehicle. I don't see this chip shortage ending anytime soon. So the new normal is you may have to order a car. So if you're interested in ordering a car and you can make the trip to St. Louis to sign all your documentation, hey, give me a call. I'll order the car for you and I'll make it the easiest process you've ever had. We'll even ship the car if you don't want to drive it. Give me a call. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good day. 636-290-4257. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at Reese Sells Cars.